Yeah, the first question is really relating to, the penultimate fundamental question, which is who are you targeting with this e-commerce platform? Part of the challenge is with e-commerce is understanding who your target audience is, right? And in marketing terminology, it's really defining your ideal customer profile. That determines the substance and the look and feel, of your e-commerce platform. And in the case of Unleashed, what we usually do with our clients is, we have an initial discovery with our clients who are interested in building an e-commerce site with us, and we undertake a 3 to 5 day feasibility study to really identify the key customer, understand and refine their digital strategy, and then offer specific e-commerce solutions to meet their strategy. Our second question is, how does the e-commerce platform empower your customer? Forget about empowering you as the seller, but really, how does it empower your customer or client? That's a key question. Part of it is making sure that the customer's e-commerce journey, is first and foremost your concern. How do you make the customer more intelligent and increase their awareness about your business so they can come back for more and be the repeat customer that you want them to be? In the case of Unleashed, we worked with a manufacturing client recently to identify their key distributors, suppliers, and hence buyers of their products. And using that information, built a custom tailored distributor portal to empower the clients, their distributors. In B2B e-commerce, there's this new trend called self-service that's emerged where B2B e-commerce customers are empowered on portals to execute a wide range of transactions, from getting simple account statements to being able to change payment terms, to contact capabilities for them to get customer service and help from the client. So this is a key question. How does the e-commerce platform empower your customer? Answering that question, I think, will help providing a great e-commerce platform for you. The next question that I would ask is, what is your single key metric for success? Is it acquiring new customers? Is it acquiring the wallet share of your existing customers, increasing their ticket size? Resolving this fundamental question as well determines the best e-commerce platform for your needs. Recently at Unleashed, we worked with a client whose main objective was pretty clear up front, was to increase the ticket size of each existing client, not to acquire new customers. This client was already using the Drupal content management system for their website, and given their focus and their, I would say, comfort level with this Drupal CMS platform and their focus on existing clients, we opted with their approval for a more incremental move for their digital presence. Rather than creating a new e-commerce platform, we decided to add the Drupal Commerce module, which is the module in the Drupal CMS system, to their Drupal website. Had they opted to focus on acquiring new clients, we probably would have recommended something much more radical and less incremental, perhaps something more custom. But we decided, given their preferences, given their needs, to go with this. So really, it's ultimately, what do you want to do? And that'll, for a key metric in terms of their success, and that'll determine exactly how to proceed forward on determining your e-commerce platform. The next question to ask here is off the shelf enough? Off the shelf meaning, a product that you can get literally and not tweak it significantly, off the shelf, and not significantly tweak it and deploy it. Most e-commerce platforms are in fact off the shelf with some refinements needed to implement and launch the website. But as customers become more picky and selective in the way they consume data on websites, e-commerce websites have to be much more distinctive and stand out. In a sea of many e-commerce sites, and especially since e-commerce is post-pandemic, driving a greater share of revenue for clients online. This means that off-the-shelf platforms with just cosmetic tweaks may not be sufficient for your needs. And I think this is where this trend of headless applications come into play. Headless applications are simply decoupled applications where you have a back end that has one code base and the front end has a different code base. And so you benefit from multiple code bases because they're strengths for back end and front end respectively. For example, a headless e-commerce website could have a Symfony, which is a PHP-based back end, and a React front end. React is more of a front end code base, well known by developers, for front end applications. And in fact, that React code base may simply be more suitable to deliver on that sort of UI UX user experience. In fact, that's what we did at Unleashed with our largest client. Rather than develop a full Symfony based application for backend and front end, we opted for a React front end with a Symfony backend because the React language in particular was known for building 3D, really awesome, compelling 3D visuals that allowed end users to build clients to build very tailored product images on the website. The final question here for determining a proper and suitable e-commerce platform for you is how easy is it to update and upgrade the e-commerce platform? Updating content on an e-commerce website has to be easy because the folks who are maintaining it are going to be people who are not developers. So it's got to be easy for non-technical staff to periodically update the website content. One crucial example of this, which ties into a lot of the innovations that are happening right now in websites, is the increasing integration of OpenAI's ChatGPT with Drupal websites, including e-commerce websites that use Drupal and Drupal Commerce. And ChatGPT provides content summaries and titles for Drupal e-commerce users, and the Drupal community is already experimenting with this content module. As an example, a non-technical user on a Drupal Commerce site, can essentially ask ChatGPT, "Hey, build me a paragraph on cars," and ChatGPT, that feature on Drupal, will provide a full paragraph or two or three immediately upon that request. That saves a lot of time for people who are using and building content, on their e-commerce sites. So I think these types of artificial intelligence innovations will be really powerful for enabling people to just easily update their content on their e-commerce sites. The other thing that I would add is in terms of upgrading. One thing to think about is as software needs periodic upgrades. And so, these strategic upgrades should be easy too. And at Unleashed, we support open source e-commerce options that are not expensive, six-figure exercises, but rather we support incremental upgrades and enhancements that avoid operational disruption across all these websites. So the idea here is, rather than a six-figure exercise to upgrade every few years, why don't we actually enhance these websites and upgrade them for security, for enhancements, on a periodic basis, on an annual basis, and then make that easy, not make that totally disruptive to the operational cadence of the company.